Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and found your dog sleeping right beside you? Maybe it is pressed against your legs. Maybe its head is resting near your hand. Or maybe it has somehow taken over half the bed while looking completely peaceful. At first, this may seem funny, cute, or even a little inconvenient. Most owners think their dog does this because it wants warmth, comfort, or attention. But your dog may have many warm places to sleep: a soft bed, a quiet corner, a blanket, a couch. And still, it chooses you. That choice may mean more than you think. For many dogs, sleeping beside their owner can be a sign of trust, safety, and deep emotional connection. When your dog closes its eyes next to you, it may be saying something very simple. Beside you, I feel safe. Today, we're going to decode what your dog may really be telling you when it sleeps beside you. And by the end, you may never see that little nighttime habit the same way again. Picture this. The house is quiet. The lights are off. You are half asleep, wrapped in your blanket, finally resting after a long day. Then you feel a small movement near your legs. Your dog slowly climbs onto the bed, turns around once or twice, finds the smallest open space, and gently curls up beside you. It does not ask for anything. It does not bark. It does not need a toy, a treat, or a walk. It simply wants to be close. Maybe its back touches your leg. Maybe one paw rests against your blanket. Maybe you hear its soft breathing in the dark. To you, it may look like a cute habit, but to your dog, this moment can feel much deeper. Nighttime is when the world becomes quiet, but also a little uncertain. Sounds are sharper, movements are softer. Everything feels slower. And in that quiet moment, your dog chooses to rest beside the person it knows best. Not because your bed is perfect, not because there are no other options, but because your presence may make the night feel safer. For a dog, being close to someone trusted can bring comfort that no blanket or dog bed can fully replace. And that is where the meaning begins. Many people believe dogs sleep beside their owners simply because humans are warm. And yes, warmth can be part of it. Dogs love soft places. They love cozy blankets. They love curling up where the temperature feels comfortable. But if warmth was the only reason your dog would have many choices, it could sleep in its own bed. It could lie on the couch. It could curl up near a heater. It could rest on a pile of laundry that smells like you. It could find the warmest corner of the room. And yet, night after night, it may still choose the space beside you. That tells us something important. Your dog may not just be looking for heat. It may be looking for connection. Because there is a difference between a warm place and a safe place. A warm place comforts the body. A safe place comforts the mind. And for many dogs, their owner becomes part of that feeling. Your scent is familiar. Your breathing is familiar. Your movements are familiar. Your voice, even when soft and sleepy, is familiar. All of these small details can help your dog feel calm. So when your dog chooses your side of the bed, it may not be saying, "I am cold." It may be saying, "I feel better when I am near you." To understand why sleeping beside you matters, we have to think like a dog for a moment. When a dog is awake, it can listen. It can watch. It can smell changes in the room. It can react quickly if something feels wrong. But when a dog sleeps, everything changes. Its eyes close, its body relaxes, its guard comes down. It cannot protect itself the same way it can when it is awake. That is why sleep can be one of the most vulnerable moments for a dog. A dog will usually choose a sleeping place that feels safe, familiar, and protected. So if your dog chooses to sleep beside you, that can be a very meaningful sign. It may trust your presence enough to rest deeply. It may feel that nothing bad will happen while you are nearby. It may believe that Being close to you is safer than being alone. This does not mean your dog is weak. It means your dog has learned that you are reliable. You are part of its sense of safety. When thunder sounds outside, when the house becomes dark, or when the night feels quiet and strange, your dog may feel calmer just knowing you are there. That is why this behavior can be so emotional. Your dog is not just lying beside you. It is relaxing in a place where it feels protected. And trust like that is not small. Dogs experience the world very differently from humans. We notice faces, words, and objects first, but dogs notice scent, sound, rhythm, and movement. Your dog may recognize your scent more deeply than you realize. It knows the scent of your clothes, your hands, your bed, your pillow, even the places where you usually sit. To your dog, your scent is not just a smell. It is information. It says, "This is my person." It says, "This place is familiar." It says, "I know where I am." At night, when your dog lies beside you, that familiar scent may help it settle. Your breathing can also matter. Slow breathing, small movements, the quiet rhythm of someone resting nearby. These things may help your dog feel that everything is normal. This is why some dogs press their body against their owner. Some rest their head near a hand. Some sleep at the foot of the bed, close enough to feel you, but far enough to have their own space. Each dog is different, but the message is often similar. Your dog wants to stay connected to the person who makes the environment feel calm. It does not need you to do anything special. Sometimes your presence is enough. Dogs do not say "I love you" with words. They say it with behavior. They follow you from room to room. They look for you when they hear a strange sound. They bring toys to you. They rest their head on your lap. They sit near the door when you leave, and sometimes they sleep beside you. For many dogs, sleeping near their owner is a quiet way of staying connected. During the day, your dog may be excited, playful, or full of energy, but at night, that connection becomes softer. No barking, no running, no jumping. Just closeness. Your dog may curl up near your legs because it wants to feel that you are still there. It may rest against your body because touch feels reassuring. It may sleep near your door if it cannot sleep on the bed, simply because being near your room is enough. This is not always clinginess. A calm dog choosing to be close can be a sign of healthy attachment. The important thing is how your dog behaves overall. If it can relax, eat, play, and spend some time alone without panic, then sleeping beside you may simply be one of its favorite ways to feel connected. It is a peaceful habit, a quiet ritual, a small nightly reminder that your dog feels bonded to you. And the next part is important, because there is a difference between loving closeness and anxious dependence. Sleeping beside you can be beautiful, but it is also important to understand the difference between healthy closeness and anxious dependence. A healthy bond feels calm. Your dog chooses to sleep near you, but it can still rest in its own bed when needed. It enjoys being close, but it does not panic every time you move. It may follow you to the bedroom, settle beside you, and fall asleep peacefully. That kind of closeness is usually gentle. It feels relaxed. It feels trusting. But anxious dependence can look different. If your dog cannot sleep unless it is pressed against you, if it becomes restless whenever you leave the room, if it cries, scratches the door, pants heavily, or acts frightened when it cannot reach you, then the behavior may be coming from stress, not just affection. This does not mean your dog is bad, and it does not mean you did anything wrong. It may simply mean your dog needs more confidence, more structure, or more support. Some dogs are naturally more people-focused. Some have past experiences that make separation harder. Some dogs simply feel safest when they can see the person they trust most. So instead of calling the dog clingy, try asking a better question. Is my dog relaxed when it sleeps beside me? Or is my dog afraid when it cannot? That small difference can tell you a lot. So, how do you know when sleeping beside you is a positive sign? Look at your dog's whole body. A relaxed dog usually breathes slowly. Its muscles look soft. Its face looks peaceful. Its paws may twitch gently while dreaming. Its body may lean against you without tension. It may open its eyes for a second when you move, then fall right back asleep. That is often a good sign. It means your dog feels safe enough to rest. A dog that feels secure does not need to watch everything all night. It does not need to stay alert every second. It can close its eyes because your presence helps the room feel safe. Some dogs sleep at their owner's feet. Some sleep beside the bed. Some sleep with their back pressed against a leg. Some only need to know you are nearby. Every dog has its own way of showing trust, but the feeling behind it can be very similar. I am calm here. I know this place. I trust this person. And when a dog gives you that kind of trust, it is not a small thing. Because dogs do not choose vulnerability with everyone. They choose it with the ones who make them feel protected. Now, here is something every dog owner should pay attention to. If your dog has always slept beside you and suddenly stops, do not ignore it. A change in sleeping habits does not always mean something serious. Sometimes the reason is simple. Maybe the room is too warm. Maybe the bed is harder to climb onto. Maybe there is a new sound in the house. Maybe a new pet, new person, or new routine has changed how your dog feels. Dogs notice changes that humans often overlook. But sometimes a sudden change can be connected to discomfort, stress, pain, aging, or confusion. If your dog no longer wants to jump onto the bed, if it avoids being touched, if it seems restless at night, if it walks around instead of settling, those signs are worth noticing. If it whines, pants, hides, or seems unusually tired, those signs are worth noticing too. Your dog cannot explain what feels wrong. It cannot explain discomfort the way a human can. It cannot say, "My leg hurts." It cannot say, "I feel nervous." It cannot say, "Something about this room scares me now." Behavior is one of the main ways your dog communicates. So if a long-time nighttime habit changes suddenly, observe gently. Look for patterns. Notice if the change happens only at night, only in one room, or only after certain events. And if you are unsure, it may be a good idea to speak with a veterinarian or a certified dog behavior professional. Not to panic, but to understand. Because loving your dog means listening to the things it cannot say out loud. Many owners wonder if it is okay to let their dog sleep beside them. The answer depends on your dog, your sleep, your health, and your home. For some people, sleeping with a dog feels comforting. The soft breathing, the warm body nearby, the feeling that you are not alone. It can make the night feel calmer. For other people, it may interrupt sleep. The dog may move too much, take too much space, wake up often, or make it harder for the owner to rest properly. Both situations are normal. There is no single rule that fits every home. What matters most is balance. If you and your dog both sleep well, and the habit feels calm and healthy, it can be a beautiful part of your bond. But if your dog becomes too dependent, if your sleep suffers, or if boundaries become difficult, it is also okay to create a separate sleeping space. A comfortable bed near your own bed can still give your dog closeness. A blanket with your scent can help it feel secure. A calm bedtime routine can teach your dog that it is safe even when it is not directly touching you. You do not have to choose between love and boundaries. Good boundaries can also be loving. The goal is not to push your dog away. The goal is to help your dog feel safe, whether it is on your bed, beside your bed, or resting peacefully in its own space. Here's the part many owners never think about. When your dog sleeps beside you, it is not just taking space. It is giving you trust. It is choosing to close its eyes near you. It is choosing to relax its body near you. It is choosing to enter its quietest, softest, most vulnerable state beside you. That means something. Your dog may not understand the word trust. It may not understand why humans need blankets, pillows, alarms, or perfect sleeping positions. It may not understand why you sigh when it stretches across the bed. But it understands safety. It understands closeness. It understands the feeling of being beside someone familiar. And every night it curls up near you, it may be showing you what trust looks like in the simplest way. Not with words, not with promises, not with grand gestures. Just a warm body beside yours, a soft breath in the dark, a quiet choice to stay close. Your dog may have many places to sleep, but when it chooses you, it may be saying, "This is where I feel safe." And that is more than a habit. That is a bond. So the next time you wake up and find your dog sleeping beside you, pause for a moment. Maybe it is taking too much space. Maybe your blanket is trapped. Maybe one paw is resting exactly where you need to move. But before you call it clingy, remember what may be happening underneath that small habit. Your dog may be choosing comfort. It may be choosing connection. It may be choosing the person who makes the night feel less uncertain. And maybe in its own quiet way, it is telling you something very simple. Beside you, I can rest. Beside you, I feel safe. Beside you, I belong. That does not mean every dog must sleep in the bed, and it does not mean every sleeping habit is perfect. Every dog is different. Every home is different. But when your dog calmly chooses to sleep near you, that choice can carry a lot of meaning. It may be one of the softest signs of love your dog can give. If your dog sleeps beside you, where does it usually choose to rest? At your feet? Beside your pillow? Near the door? Or right in the middle of the bed, like it owns the whole room? Share your story in the comments, because sometimes the way a dog sleeps tells us more than we ever expected. And if this video helped you see your dog in a new way, remember to stay curious. Watch the small habits. Notice the quiet moments, because your dog may be telling you something every single night. Not loudly, not with words, but with a soft breath beside you, a peaceful body close to yours, and a quiet message that says, "I trust you. I feel safe here. And I choose you."